Yo, what's up people? Who remembers this music, by the way? I was trying to get hyped to shoot the video because it's in the middle of the night. I'm a 90s kid, so this was a big part of my youth, partying on this kind of music. That makes me maybe hold. Let's bring it back, drum and bass for the win. Now let's get into the video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can make your videos look very good, how you can make the light very good, the quality of the video very good. I'm going to show you a cheap way, kind of actually a free way, and I'm also going to show you a budget way. So this is how the video actually looks here with just the normal lights on. Wow, I'm looking at the screen here, that's pretty horrible, I have to say. So let's quickly change that. To start, we're going to turn off all the lights. I'm very underexposed at the moment, but what I did actually here is kind of create a mood, a scene, a vibe with turning on these just normal house lights in the background. They give a nice warm color and they make it kind of cozy to watch. Alright, and now I am lit up and this actually already looks pretty good, I have to say. I am wearing glasses and that makes everything a little bit more difficult because you have the reflections. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just kind of not gonna care too much about that. As you can see, to avoid the reflection in my glasses, I can tilt my head a little bit while talking, or I can actually have the light more angled, then you also don't have it, and I actually have a little bit more dimension also on my face because this is more lit up. Key light is the main light of your video, it's the light that lights up the subject. In this example, me right now, and let me show you how I actually did this without spending any money. I'm just actually using my monitor with a white background. Also, I think this guy is kind of the culprit of me dancing in the beginning of the video. I found this free way to light myself by experimenting a little bit. Let me now actually walk you through a little bit why this works so well. So in the background we have these orange lights. They are kind of blurry because I am away from them. So whatever light you have on the background, get a bit away from it. That will make that they are more blurry in the background. There's more focus on you as a subject when you're further away from the background. So it's more clear that you're the important part in the video. I'm sorry, I don't have a big ego or anything, but you know, if you make a video and you're the person talking, you want that the viewer is listening to you, that their attention, their eyes are directed towards you. So that's why I have some distance from these lights so that they're blurry. Then another thing is the light actually shapes the space, shapes the image. So we have a light in front of me making me bright, you know, making me exposed well. But then by adding lights in the background, they kind of give this pop on the back of me, so I'm just more 3D. I even pop more in the image. To show you guys, I turned them off and I think we can agree that it looks a bit more blah now, the image. Now actually because of this it still kind of looks good, but let's just say if I'm more like this, then it's kind of more blah. So let's turn them back on. Okay, that's much better again. And another thing that I did is I turned the white balance in my camera to daylight. If you are using lights that you can yourself control, always manually choose your white balance, because the thing is the white balance won't change if you have control over the lights. So you want to make sure that it's locked in, otherwise you might have these shifts in color during your video. That's not really cool. When you saw that in the edit, the auto white balance kind of shifted during the shoot. So if you have control of the lights and control over the color that the light will give, then also put your white balance on a manual setting so that you have full control. You kind of experiment with what looks best. For example, right now this daylight makes it a little bit more warm than the automatic setting, but that was just nicer, more cozy, I found, in this specific shot. And this is now the more professional setup. It's actually still budget friendly. The total of this package is something a little bit above $200, $250. So I'll walk you through now which light I have set up to create this look, which I think is pretty dope. So let's check it out. This is the full setup here. We have this ring light and we have this light. I'll walk you quickly through this light. So this light shines onto me on a 45-degree angle. That's why I kind of have this shadow. I have more light on this side of my face, and then here a little more shadow, and that creates actually a nice depth. And then the camera here straight onto me, so that we have these two little lights in the background, like left and right of me. And then here, this light is actually amazing. This is the Nanlite PavoTube 260 or something. I'll link it down below in the description. And I angled this light to shine to the background. Now key here is to learn something about color contrast. I put this light a little bit more to the warmer side so that my face would be a little bit warmer. I look a little bit more brown, a little bit more healthy, but more importantly, it also creates more contrast between the warmer tone of this light shining on me and then the background being this very blue teal color, which then creates this nice color contrast. I didn't choose the ring light because I'm gonna start doing TikToks. I just chose it because It's just so small and it's easy for YouTube. You can just quickly fit it somewhere. If you don't have a lot of space, I would highly recommend this. Do you see that thing there? That's just a softbox for my other lights. This is just so slim, so just so easy to use. Cool thing about this Nanlite also is that it's on battery, so you just charge it and now I can just put it wherever I want because I don't even need electricity. Now I will quickly show you a setup with using 2 of these Nanlites. The cool thing is you can have a lot of effects with them. So for example, I can choose colors, or I can just choose normal white or a bit warmer light, and I'm shining it against the wall to have a reflection coming back and a bigger light source. This is now the setup with the one Nanlite shining against the white wall and then reflecting back on me. Now I had to crank my ISO a little bit more. Also, it's more difficult because let's say if this wasn't a white wall, it wouldn't work so well. You kind of need a white wall actually to work. But for sure you can kind of do a lot of stuff with just having the Nanlite. This is now the Nanlite shining directly at me. As you can see, this is not so nice. It creates quite a lot of hard shadows. This is now the Nanlite a little less bright. As you can see, it still keeps being a little bit more of a harder light and creating shadows and stuff. But in some way, I mean, this is quite okay. If you're starting out, this is awesome. Everything is linked in the description. I hope this was helpful in some way. Like and subscribe for more YouTube tips, cool travel videos, etc, etc. Now it's time for some more drum bass, some more dancing. See you guys in the next video.